Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's video because we are just going to be doing like a first impression and overall review on my first time using the new Chrissy Teigen Endless Summer Glow collection from Becca. I literally just got this in the mail today. That's why I'm like looking down at the box to see what it is exactly called. But I'm gonna be reviewing 4 of the 5 products in the collection. So I got all the shades of lip gloss and this little compact situation. So I'm gonna show you guys all the products on my face, swatched and used on my face in this video. So please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. And then also please make sure that you guys come follow me on Instagram too, because I am on Instagram when I'm not on YouTube, and that's really kind of how I stay in touch with you guys when I'm not on my channel. So if you've done all that, then we'll just get into the review and demo, guys. Now the collection itself is 3 lip glosses, kind of like this bronzer highlighter duo trio actually, and then also a body oil, like a shimmering body oil. I didn't purchase the body oil because if you guys actually watched my most recent favorites video, I talked about how I just purchased a new shimmering body oil. So that's the only thing I skipped out on. And I figured since I'm going to be doing the face products, I can kind of do like a little bit of a tutorial with you guys and just show you myself getting my base ready. I'm actually gonna use the Becca priming, what is this one? This is the backlit priming filter. So I'm gonna use this because peeking out behind foundation, it gives you a really pretty glow. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. This one is in the shade Olive. I'm just going to do a little bit and kind of stipple this all over my face. So I am going for a little bit more of like a lighter coverage, just kind of taking extra time to really blend the foundation into my skin rather than, you know, doing another layer. So I'm just gonna spend a little bit of extra time trying to get it just super blended into the skin. I think I need to go put some almond milk in that. Before I do that though, I'm gonna pop some concealer on. I'm gonna use Born This Way concealer in medium mixed with a little bit of the NARS Radiant Creamy. I like the brightening effect that the creamy concealer gives, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this one right under my eyes. I am gonna pop just a swipe of NARS Radiant Creamy, and then I'm also gonna do a swipe down the bridge of my nose. I'm just gonna take the little concealer side of the brush and just blend all the concealer into my skin. So I think that's all the face prepping I'm going to do for right now. I haven't actually opened any of these boxes. I've looked at the products online, but we're going to be opening them for the first time together because I figured we could do like all the bronzing and stuff with this. So the first product is the Chrissy Endless Glow. Try that again. This is the Becca Endless Summer Glow with Chrissy. So this is the Endless Bronze and Glow highlighter. It's a highlighter, illuminator, and a bronzer. Your inner beach glow goddess and achieve an endless summer glow anytime, anywhere with our limited edition Bronze and Glow Compact created in collaboration with the California Cool Beauty mom, model, cookbook author, and Becca Glow Queen, Chrissy Teigen. Alright, so this is Moonstone, this is Beach Nectar, and this is Aloha Bronze. If you guys remember the video I did last summer, Becca and Chrissy came out with this palette, which is still one of my all-time favorites, and then the Beach Nectar one right there. So let's get started. I'm gonna attempt to contour with the Aloha Bronze because I feel like that's what I should do. So I'm just gonna take a little angled brush. This one's from Laura Mercier, and I'm gonna concentrate it right into the bronzer. So we'll start like right here and then slowly start to build up. Ah! I dropped it. So honestly, the first thing I'm noticing is that this bronzer is coming off pretty matte on my skin. There doesn't seem to be, oh, I did that a little bit too sloppily. There doesn't seem to be any noticeable shimmer from what I can see. I'm also gonna just like put a little bit down the sides of the nose to do a little bit of a contour on the nose. I'm taking just a smaller concentrated brush so that I can use this bronze shade all over the eyelid as well. I always put bronzer on my eyelid, so I was like, why wouldn't we just try to use it as an eyeshadow too? There might be like the slightest bit of a sheen to this bronzer, but overall it's pretty matte. I feel like you might be able to see just like a tiny bit of shimmer if you really look at it up close, but it's nothing as close to as shimmery as this one is. I honestly kind of thought I was gonna be able to use the pink shade as a blush, but now that I realize it's not a blush, I'm like, okay. So for blush, I'm gonna just keep everything in the Chrissy Teigen family. So I'm gonna use her pink blush from her palette last summer, and I'm just going to apply that to the apples on my cheeks. And you can also take all the products and like swirl them together to create the face bronzer shimmery thing. So I'm just going to swirl everything together. I'm also really sad because that like sunset is gone. But okay, I'm nervous about this. So I'm just going to illuminate it. This is a super illuminated situation if you mix them together. Overall, I think it just kind of lightly illuminates your entire face. But if you want something that's, you know, like more concentrated, then you're just gonna have to go in with the shades that you want and kind of mix them together. So I'm gonna use the two lighter shades, and I'm gonna apply that to the high points of my face, and also just kind of lightly apply it all over the eyelid so that we just kind of get a little bit of a shimmery eyelid, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose as well. Oh, and we'll also do the inner tear duct. Can't forget that, guys. But I'm gonna use this bronzer just because I feel like this one makes your skin look super alive, just because it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. And I don't know, I just like this Chrissy Teigen bronzer in this palette is amazing. So now we can talk about the glosses. I got all 3 shades, and let's read up on these really quick. Same intro as the powder. It says, Deluxe Ultra Conditioning Formula combines the shine of a gloss, the pigment of a liquid lipstick, and nourishing benefits of a balm. 3D light reflecting pigments and subtle plumping ingredients instantly make lips look fuller. Conditioning, vitamin C, E, and hydrating shea and maru butters soften and nourish the lips. All right, so first shade. I really like the packaging that these came in. So these are what the little glosses look like, kind of like little scientific vials. This first one is the shade Malibu Soleil. I'm going to really quickly line my lips. I'm using Bobbi Brown Cocoa. Okay, good size doe foot, and let's just get into it. These are really pigmented. So this one is really pigmented, as you guys can see. It's kind of like a soft mauve-y, rosy nude. I really like that. I think it's pretty. I like how it is a little bit more full coverage. It's not a sheer gloss. Typically I like, you know, like more sheer colored glosses, but this one is actually really nice, and I think it looks really good with summertime. So here is Malibu Soleil on the lips. Coffee break. Okay, so next one we are gonna do, ooh, this one's pretty, look at that. This one is in Beach Nectar. Pop a little bit of lip liner on. This one kind of looks like it almost has like a blue duochrome reflect in it. We'll see how that goes. This one's a little bit more sheer, which I actually kind of like. This one's pretty. It's like a sheer rose with a really gorgeous shimmer to it. I really like this one, guys. So here is Beach Nectar. I like how this one has a lot more of a shiny finish, and it's a little bit more sheer. This is just the kind of gloss that I really like. And is that blue? Next one is in the shade Beach Bum, and this one is a nude. This might even be like a little bit cool tone. So let's try Beach Bum. This one's definitely more full coverage like the first one. Ooh, I really like this one. I feel like this is such a Jennifer Lopez color. I mean, Chrissy Teigen, but it just makes me think of kind of like the signature shade that J-Lo always wears. I really like this Beach Bum one. Now this one is more of a similar finish in terms of glossiness to Malibu Soleil, and it's also a lot more full coverage than the Beach Nectar one. And Beach Nectar, yeah. So now we can talk just, you know, overall first impressions of the collection. If you guys watched my video last summer, then you know that I was a huge fan of the Becca Chrissy palette that came out last summer. I really liked everything. I just thought it was a beautiful palette. This year, they came out with the compact. So it comes in like the traditional Becca compact. And with this one, you do get an exclusive bronzer shade. The Beach Nectar shade is in in this palette as well. I do have one thing to say about that, but we'll get to it. And then you have Moonstone, which is one of Becca's most popular highlighting shades. Now, one thing I noticed for myself is that Beach Nectar in the compact is so much more of an icier pink on me than the Beach Nectar in this palette. I'm not entirely sure why. It could be in my head, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit different in this compact. The Aloha Bronze shade is definitely a really nice contour, and it doesn't have as much of a reflect to it as the bronzer in this palette. This bronzer shade is exclusive to the Chrissy Teigen collection. This is exclusive to the Chrissy Teigen collection, but you can also find it in this compact. Moonstone is the only thing that's not exclusive in this. I think this is really nice if you just want like a small compact and it's really convenient to use. This bronzing shade I would personally only use for contouring. I wouldn't necessarily use it to warm up the face. It's just not like the shade I want to warm all over my face, but it does make a really pretty eyeshadow and kind of like, you know, defining the shape of your eyes and defining your face. Contoured my face with it and was really happy with it. So I do like this, but I like this one better. But this one is great too, and it's a way more convenient size. You also have to consider that into the factor, like this is so much easier to travel with than this is gonna be. But overall, I do like them both. It's kind of up to your own discretion. I think they're both really great products, and the formulation of the powders is true to Becca's original formulations. They're really finely milled. They have great color payoff, so they didn't compromise on quality with this collaboration. So keep that in mind. Now, the glosses, I love these. I am wearing Beach Bum on my lips right now. I feel like I'm so inspired by this shade because it really makes me think of J-Lo. I know it's Chrissy's like nude shade, but I feel like it's such a gorgeous Jennifer Lopez color, and it makes me want to do a J-Lo makeup tutorial and use this lip color because it's so beautiful. And then we also have Malibu Soleil. Now, Beach Bum and Malibu Soleil are essentially extremely similar in formulation. They both have a really similar color payoff, coverage amount, finish on the lips. It's not quite as wet looking as the other one. This still is like super glossy and super wet looking, but this one, which one is this? Beach Nectar is just so much more wet looking. So I'm a really big fan of these. The packaging is nice. They even have like the little Becca logo at the top, which I think is super cute. I think these are all super wearable colors. Beach Nectar is definitely for those of you that like a little bit more of a sheer lip color and something that's like super wet looking on the lips. Something I thought that was really cool about Beach Nectar is that it has a silver shimmer throughout it, which I typically wouldn't go for, but I actually was really surprised with how much I liked it. And then the silver shimmer almost seems to reflect blue, so that could theoretically make your teeth look whiter and brighter. But I know some brands come out with sheer blue shimmery lip glosses because it makes your teeth look whiter, so I think this might do that. But overall, I'm a huge fan of the glosses. Really nice coverage, and they're really beautiful. I like the doe foot, and I just think that they're super pretty. So really big fan of this collection, guys. I'm really excited that so many of you guys saw this on Instagram and were like DMing it to me, and you're like, Dacey, you have to review this and like show swatches and stuff. So thank you guys. That makes me so flattered that you guys think of me when you see like super glowy illuminated products. So that really like made my day. If you guys have any questions regarding the collection, you guys can hit me up in the comments down below. I'll get back to you and help you to as best of my ability as I can. If there's anything regarding these products that I didn't touch on in the tutorial, you guys can hit me up in the comments down below as well, and I'll get back to you. Product links, information will all be in the description box listed and linked for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know if there's any other new launches that you guys really want to see me review on my channel, and come follow me on Instagram too, because I'm on Instagram when I'm not on YouTube, and I have been loving going through your guys' profiles and liking your photos and just kind of like seeing what you guys are all about. So super exciting for me. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.